Hello viewers, this is Justfeg Network TV, a home of accurate news. For those who subscribe to our channel, thank you so much for subscribing, and if you are yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. I am a PhD student. I didn't commit any offense, one of the US deportees claimed. Most of the 34 Nigerians deported from the US on Wednesday said they were wrongly deported. They said most of them were deported for minor offenses which should not have warranted deportation. One of them claimed to be a PhD student in the US and was yet to complete his course before he was forcefully repatriated. Nigerians who were deported from the United States of America on Wednesday have claimed that they were wrongly deported. According to Daily Independent, the deportees alleged that most of them were returned to Nigeria for minor infractions which should not have warranted deportation. Though most of the deportees were not willing to talk to the media, one of them, identified as Charles Nwankwo, who claimed to be a PhD student in the US, insisted that his deportation was wrongly carried out. According to Nwankwo, the police arrested him in his house for committing no offense, and he had been challenging his impending deportation in the court. He decried that the case was still ongoing in the court before he was forcefully removed from the detention camp on Tuesday. In the US, and fired to Nigeria, he called on the Nigerian government to wade into illegal deportation of Nigerians, especially since Donald Trump's administration came on board. He said, "I am a PhD student in the United States of America, and I was yet to complete my course before I was forcefully repatriated. I didn't commit any offense in that country. I was surprised that I could be deported like a criminal like this." Also, WR0NGLY said he had been residing in the US in the past 30 years. According to Olatunji, he never committed any infraction in the United States of America, beside importing herbs from China, which the government claimed was counterfeit. He lamented that he was fined $41,000 by the government, which he paid, and wondered why he should still be repatriated to Nigeria after paying the sum. He, however, said that some of the deportees overstayed in the United States, while others committed traffic offense, stressing that these were minor offenses which should not have warranted their deportation. He said, "I would have spent 30 years in the US by 18. By October, I have been in the US without any infraction. The only infraction I have was that I ordered merchandise from China, herbs, and they claimed the herbs was counterfeit. That was my so-called offense, and I was ordered to pay $41,000, which I paid to the government. They still confiscated the merchandise after paying the sum. But despite this, they still deported me. I have never committed any infraction in the US apart from importing these herbs from China. Most of us here have cases in different courts in the US, but the government did not allow us to see the resolution of the case. They just took us by force and deported us from the US. This is quite unfortunate." Meanwhile, Legit Nigeria had previously reported that Pope Francis criticized the United States President Donald Trump's zero-tolerance immigration policies that is leading to the separation of migrant children from their parents at the US-Mexico border. So my viewers, today, this is crazy for someone to be deported from United States of America without committing any offense. And more also, assuming our country is a good country, all those people that are traveling outside Nigeria will not travel. People are really suffering in Nigeria. We are really suffering. And what are they doing about it? What is the government doing about it? Nothing. They rather exploit the money. They rather spend the money anyhow. That is the only thing they know. What they know is just their own and their family alone. And the only thing they know also is just for them to make use of the money and travel abroad and enjoy themselves. It is so unfair. You can imagine somebody that does not commit any offense at all. Now, he was being deported from United States of America, a PhD student. And for her to go to United States and study PhD, which means that there is no job in Nigeria for her to study outside. And that is the problem we are facing. We are facing a lot of problem in Nigeria. Insecurity is there. The lack of job opportunity is there. And a lot more like that. Even the pensioners, they are not paying their money. And we want our country to be good. When is it going to be the good? When? When all these things are happening. Nigerians are tired. We are really tired of all this. We are just waiting for this man to leave the post. We are waiting for his tenure to be over. And we are praying that God should bring somebody else. So it's just so unfair to the. So my viewers today, what do you think about this news? What is your own opinion about this issue of deportation? About the US, Donald Trump deporting Nigerians? Because according to this, I believe this man has not committed any offenses at all. And now he has been deported back to Nigeria. And this is so unfortunate for us to hear such incident, that somebody does not commit any offenses and he was deported back to Nigeria. I believe Donald Trump doesn't really like Nigerians. He doesn't really like the black people. But the federal government, Nigeria, has to do something about it. So my viewers today, what is your own opinion? Kindly drop your comments below. Click on the subscription button and also press the bell icon to get updates whenever I upload videos. Bye.